Good morning, dear students. Today we learn the use of past perfect tense. So, when there are two actions and both of them take place in past, and if we want to show that one action took place before the another, so to express the action which took place earlier, we use past perfect tense. If two actions take place in past, the action which takes place first is expressed into past perfect tense. Or in another way we can say, if an action takes place in past before particular time, that action is used in past perfect tense. An action completed before a particular time in past. For example, he had completed reading 2 books before November 2019. Once more I repeat, he had completed reading 2 books before November 2019. Here you can see reading a book is completed before November 2019, that is past time. Past particular time, November 2019. And the example, they had had his house painted. They had had his house painted before evening. Here again you can see getting his house painted is done before evening, this particular time in past. Here again another example, I had enrolled myself for the course by September last year. Again, enrolling myself for a particular course is over before the particular time, that is September last year. And in first cases, I told you, when two actions take place in past, and the action which takes place first is expressed into past perfect tense. So here you can see, I had already completed the project when or before Rahul started. Here you can see there are two actions in past: completing the project and starting of Rahul. So as you have used past perfect tense with completing the project, it means completing the project took place earlier than starting of Rahul. So here you have used I had already completed the project when or before Rahul started. In second example, also you can see again, we had not had our dinner when my father returned home last night. We had not had our dinner when my father returned home last night. Again here there are two actions, having dinner and returning of father. So here you have used past perfect tense. Here you can see. So the construction of past perfect is had plus V3 plus when or before clause in simple past tense. Had plus V3 plus when or before plus clause in simple past tense. So here past perfect tense denotes the earlier action and simple past tense denotes the later action. Here you can see we had not had our dinner. So had plus had. This is V3. V3 of have. Have means to eat. So have, second form had, third form had. So had. This follows construction of past perfect tense. Please don't be confused. Had, there are two times had. But here we are following the construction. Had plus V3, so had plus here had V3. This is third form of participle form of have. So we had not had dinner when my father returned home last night. Again, more examples. Had the rain stopped when you went out. Had the rain stopped when you went out. Again here two actions, stopping of rain and going out. So of course this is question format. Had plus subject plus V3. You can see. So here again past perfect tense. Another example you can see. Had they not written the email when you started. Again here you can see there is past perfect tense. So had they not written the email, means writing email is first action here again. Now just look at the difference between these sentences. The patient died when the doctor arrived. The patient died when the doctor arrived. Here you can see both the clauses are in simple past. It means both the actions have been expressed into simple past tense. So here you have to be careful. Meaning is at the time of, means the patient died at the time when doctor arrived, not much before the doctor arrived, because dying of patient is not expressed into past perfect tense, you can see. But here if you say the patient had died when the doctor arrived, it means the dying of patient took place much before the arrival of doctor. So this is the difference. Much before the doctor arrived. The patient had died. Had plus V3. In this way, today you have understood the uses of past perfect tense here. So you can say when two action take place in past, the action which take place first is expressed into past perfect tense. And number 2, when an action takes place before a particular time in past, when an action completes before a particular time in past. In both the cases, we use past perfect tense. And construction, had plus V3 plus before or when and clause in simple past tense. Thank you.